Language and words are very powerful. And when it comes to anxiety and anxiety disorders, that's 10 times more. My name is Joy Caso, and I am a licensed psychotherapist and a parent child relationship specialist. I am on a mission to help busy parents navigate and strengthen their relationship with their children. I am continuing with my series on navigating anxiety in children and teenagers. So, we are all aware of how powerful language can be, even in our personal experiences. When people come at us with their words, right? It can cause certain reactions, certain responses from us. When it comes to anxiety and anxiety disorders, remember that the brain, when there is anxiety involved, just kind of fires through it faster and fastest, and it can be overwhelming. And with the anxiety comes unrealistic expectations. And so we really need to choose our words and the way we approach situations with our children and teenagers. So here are 3 things that we should not be saying when anxiety is present. There's other things that, things that aren't helpful, but I wanted to highlight these 3 things. The first one is you'll be just fine. Now, I know that one way or another, one form or another, we've said that, including myself. But remember that when we know better, we can do better. And that is the point of this series, to help you, once again, kind of break it down with your family and connect the pieces so that healing can start and your children and teenagers are able to manage their anxiety more. The second thing, so the first one is you'll be just fine. The second thing is just think positive. And the third is everything is going to be okay. These words are have the tendency to be dismissive because they are close-ended. What that means is that we are deciding, right? When you say you'll be just fine, just think positive, and everything's going to be okay. We are deciding the outcome for our children and teenagers. But these statements do not allow them to process their thoughts and their feelings in a safe space. And the second reason why we shouldn't be using these statements is that they can cause a false sense of security. Because how do we know? And how can we guarantee that everything is going to be okay? How can we guarantee that everyone will be just fine? So I want to encourage you, after watching this episode, just think of the things that you've said to your children and teenagers before, to show your support. And are these words really supportive? And you know what? You can even send them to me, take a picture and say, hey, these are the things, Joy, these are the things that I've said before. Can you just kind of guide me through it? And I would be happy to do that. Write all those things down, and then one by one, try and figure out if there is a way, if there is another way to say them. Again, our words, they may be well-intentioned, but remember that on the receiving end, there is anxiety present, and that is the one that blocks them from receiving our support and our positivity. But anxiety is solvable and treatable. With the right tools, with the right support system, children and teenagers can overcome these things. Tomorrow, I will be back with another episode to show you what then can we do as parents. If we can't say these things, what are some of the things that we can say, right? So if you are thinking that now, come back and watch the next episode. But for now, if there are things that you've said in the past, don't worry too much. I just want you to write them down and see what kind of words are they? Are they close ended? Is it deciding the outcome for your children or your teenagers? Is it giving a false sense of security? Because that's not what they're looking for. And I will talk about what people who are anxious and nervous are looking for. Thank you for watching today, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care.